You wake up at 3 a.m. to the sound of an airstrike. Not an alarm clock. Psychological wounds that may never heal. UNICEF has described Gaza as a graveyard for children, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You might be wondering, how did we get here? Why is this happening? Who is responsible? The answers are complex, rooted in decades of occupation, blockade, resistance, and violence. But while politics argue and leaders justify, the people suffer. Every day, every hour, Israel says it's targeting Hamas, that Hamas uses civilians as shields, that tunnels run beneath schools and hospitals. But can that ever justify bombing a refugee camp or firing into an aid convoy? Can any military goal be worth the lives of so many innocent people? The International Court of Justice ordered Israel to halt its offensive in Rafah, a city that had become the last refuge for over 1 million displaced people. But the bombs kept falling. On May 26, a so-called precision strike hit tents in Al-Mawasi, killing families who had already lost everything. Videos from the aftermath show charred bodies, shredded tents, mothers screaming. These are not military targets. These are human beings. Meanwhile, aid agencies are blocked, bombed, or buried under bureaucracy. Humanitarian workers, including those from UNRWA and World Central Kitchen, have been killed while trying to deliver food. In early April, 7 aid workers from different countries were targeted by a drone strike while distributing meals. They had coordinated with the Israeli army. They were clearly marked. They were still killed. And yet, even in the ashes, hope flickers. You see it in the doctors who stay behind in bombed hospitals, in the teachers who write lessons on scraps of cardboard, in the children who smile despite losing everything, in the women who cook with whatever they can find to feed not just their families, but their neighbors. There's a kind of strength in Gaza that can't be measured in reports or headlines. It's quiet, steady, defiant. Still, Gaza cannot survive on hope alone. It needs the world to act, to speak, to care. Because silence is not neutral. Silence is a choice. And in this war, silence kills. This isn't about taking sides. It's about recognizing humanity. It's about refusing to accept that thousands of lives are a price worth paying. It's about demanding accountability. About ending a war that has gone on for far too long. So the next time someone tells you Gaza is complicated, remember this: no child's death is complicated, no family buried in rubble is complicated, no mother screaming over her child's body is complicated. What's complicated is why the world keeps letting it happen. If you've watched this far, you now know. You can't unknow it. And if you feel something, anger, sadness, grief, don't look away. Speak up, share, write, donate, protest, demand peace. Because Gaza is not just a war zone. It's not just a story on the news. It's home to millions of people, and they deserve to live.